Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing lately, the massive gym comeback in Boston. And no, I'm not just talking about people dusting off their old yoga mats, I'm talking about a full-blown fitness frenzy. Here's the deal, after the pandemic turned living rooms into makeshift gyms, Boston's fitness scene is now exploding. But what's really going on here? Is it just about getting back in shape, or is there something deeper? Personally, I think this trend is about way more than just lifting weights. It's a cultural shift, a lifestyle rebrand, and honestly, a bit of a status symbol. Let me break it down for you. First off, the numbers are wild. Gym memberships are up 20% since 2019 at places like HealthWorks and Republic Fitness. That's not just a rebound, it's a full-on leap. But here's what's fascinating, it's not just about working out. Jeffrey Janey, the guy behind Jet Boston Brooklyn, says it's like the new club scene. Think about it, instead of hitting the bars, people are hitting the gym. And not just any gym, we're talking high-end spots with fancy amenities. What makes this really interesting is how fitness is becoming this hybrid of social life and self-care. It's not just about looking good, it's about being seen in the right place, doing the right thing. From my perspective, this blurs the line between wellness and luxury, and it's a trend that's here to stay. Now, let's talk money. Some of these gyms are charging hundreds of dollars a month. I mean, Equinox. $500. That's a car payment. But here's the kicker, people are paying it. Why? Because they're not just buying a gym membership, they're buying a lifestyle. Take Jeff Bissinger, this finance guy who drops $500 a month. He calls it stupid, but he does it anyway. What this really suggests is that for a certain crowd, fitness isn't a chore, it's an investment. And in a city like Boston, where space is tight and competition is fierce, gyms are becoming these exclusive hubs where people network, socialize, and, oh yeah, maybe break a sweat. But it's not all about the high rollers. Planet Fitness is killing it too, with over 21 million members worldwide. Their $15 a month model is a stark contrast to the luxury gyms, but it's just as effective. What many people don't realize is that this two-tiered system, cheap versus premium, is reshaping the fitness industry. It's not just about the workout, it's about accessibility and community. Planet Fitness has this judgment-free zone vibe, which appeals to a totally different crowd. Meanwhile, the high-end gyms are catering to folks who want a spa-like experience. If you take a step back and think about it, this split reflects broader societal trends, the haves and have-nots, the hustle culture versus the self-care movement. It's all there, right in the gym. Here's another angle, Gen Z is driving this boom. At Beacon Hill Athletics clubs, 35% of gym-goers are Gen Z, and their spending on fitness is skyrocketing. What's wild is that this generation is spending more on gyms than on alcohol. Let that sink in. Household spending on booze is at a 40-year low, while gym memberships are through the roof. In my opinion, this isn't just about health, it's about priorities. Gen Z is redefining what it means to go out. Instead of bars, they're choosing spin classes and yoga studios. This raises a deeper question, are we witnessing the death of traditional nightlife, or is this just the next evolution of social spaces? Lastly, let's talk about the business side. Gyms are struggling to keep up with demand. HealthWorks is trying to expand, but finding the right location is a nightmare. And even when they do, the build-out costs are insane. Gianpaolo Nicosia from SOA Health and Wellness says Boston is saturated, there's barely room for new players. But here's the thing, despite the challenges, gyms are thriving. Why? Because they're not just selling memberships, they're selling experiences. From niche workout classes to exclusive events, they're creating communities that people want to be part of. A detail I find fascinating is how gyms are becoming these one-stop shops for wellness, blending fitness, social interaction, and even mental health support. So, what's the takeaway here? Personally, I think this gym boom is a mirror to our times. It's about health, sure, but it's also about identity, status, and connection. Whether you're dropping $15 or $500 a month, you're buying into something bigger. And as someone who's watched these trends unfold, I can't help but wonder, what's next? Are we headed for a future where gyms are the new social hubs, or is this just a phase? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.